WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Kentucky has had 25 players drafted in the last 6 years, which is 13 more than any other program in the nation. And just last week, Cal watched yet another batch leave the nest. 4 lotto picks, 6 out of a possible 7 Wildcats get drafted. Now, even before the draft, a lot of criticism on John Calipari and his recruiting class. Most think it should have been easier to land any player he recruited, but he told the media today on a teleconference call that that's not always the case.
Now, what you're saying is, with all the draft picks, how do you lose on any kid? If someone's watching the draft and there's 4 lottery picks and there's 3 freshmen, and there were Carl Towns, who was never considered the 1 pick until later in the year, was never at the McDonald's game considered the best player there. Devin Booker, how in the world does he go 13? Trey Lyles, who was injured and comes back. You would think it's easy, every kid would want to come. That's not the case. So, you know, we're trying to find kids that want to do this, that understand how hard a challenge this is.
Estill County softball is just one of Haley Bishop's passions. She's part of a team that's been to the state tournament 4 straight years now. And she's also a singer, along with her sister, Haley, and her dad, Mark, who is a professional solo artist since 2001, recorded their first ever album together in Asheville, North Carolina, set to come out in September. Take a listen.
It really does make me feel just comfortable. Like, I don't know, the difference between just a softball game and on stage is pretty much the same, but I don't know, I just like getting that from him and it makes me feel comfortable.
Well, now as my daughters have grown old enough to share the stage with me, they've got their own wonderful talent and their own wonderful worldview. And so they bring a new energy to it for me that's just exciting for me to get on stage with them. And what's exciting about it is it's a little bit unpredictable.
I have the full story on Haley and her dad and her sister later tonight at 11. You want to check that out. World Cup semifinals tomorrow night in Montreal. A showdown between the top 2 teams in the world. Team USA got by China with a big game Carly header. Carly Lloyd advances the red, white, and blue to play Germany tomorrow night. Here's head coach Joe Ellis.
We talked about trying to grow in this tournament, and today was a big step for that in terms of just, you know, the energy and the confidence that we had and the way we moved the ball. And the players are really excited, and you know, I can just tell in them their chests are high and they're ready to go. And I think it's a really good step heading into the semis to have this feeling.
USA Germany Women's World Cup semifinal on Fox tomorrow night. The 2 will kick off at 7 p.m. in Montreal. Just a quick note: Wisconsin head coach Bo Ryan put out a statement today and said, "This season is my last season."
Kentucky very familiar with them, right?
That's right. That's for sure.
Thank you, Jamie. We'll be right back.